Hey there everyone, this is James with BerryFlow.com. I'm going to take you through a rundown and show off of some of the interesting Android Jelly Bean support we're currently getting on this latest 10.2.1 release. I did show off last video that we do have indeed applications like Spotify up and working pretty well on the device, but I wanted to show off a little bit more than just that because the containerization that's implemented within this Android runtime is a lot more powerful than just emulation of Android applications. So I want to take you through. This is Nova Launcher. Nova Launcher is essentially an Android theme. You're able to essentially have a handcrafted Android experience right here on your device. You'll see one mobile, got settings and downloads, all of which work reasonably well. In the settings here, you'll see a lot of options: sound display, battery, apps. You'll see contacts even with the BB10 contact frame. If I go to the About phone at the bottom, you'll also see it is running Android Jelly Bean 4.2.2. Really interesting. It got some built-in support. Downloads does seem to be working here as well. And I've actually got this one skinned to look a little bit more closely resemble KitKat. For launch the phone, there's a dedicated dialer, all that. To launch the camera, you'll see there as well. There is indeed a nice little camera here. And it all runs remarkably well within this little container. I want to show you at least one more thing. We got the app tray here. You can go through, implement widgets on the home screen, do a lot. I want to see if this will work for us. It usually crashes on the first go, but on the second go will work. No, it's not working at all here. There are points where it seems like these operating systems, the QNX and Android runtime, kind of cross over one another. You'll see you got some of the widgets there. You can go as well into Nova settings, and there's just a plethora of different options, things you can use to get yourself around the application. So that was Nova Launcher. Now I want to show you another. It's called Smart Launcher. This one's a lot cleaner, in my opinion. It's got this 5-star, 5-circle star, and pretty interestingly, if I press the music, it will automatically launch Spotify for me. Essentially launches the only music application I really have on the device. That's an Android one. Phone, again, will bring you the same dialer we saw previously. If I go for gallery is going to load in and all the files that I've got here on this Z30. You'll see there is a nice little tilt animation that goes along with this. Really nice that they've kind of built in a little bit of that Android core, almost as if they're preparing for something else. And again, you can get that camera to launch for you right in here. Got a couple other features over the BB10 camera. I do believe there's a Panorama Mode. As you saw, the notifications still come down from the top, so you still have that integrated BB10 experience. This one's kind of smart sorted. You can launch the browser. You'll see all your Android applications, even the ones you downloaded from BlackBerry World, like Mega, will show up here for you. Really great to see that continued support. And you'll see for the most part, these applications run fairly smoothly. So it's great to see that that's coming about. And here within settings again, with the latest release, we do have Bluetooth support as well, so that is currently working through the runtime here as well. You'll see the changes up on the front end. And lastly, you'll see we can bring that home screen back with a quick slide. And when I hit the it's still not working to get that invocation. There we go. That's what I've been trying to show off for a little bit now. That it does directly invoke parts of the BB10 user interface. This one for the compose, able to actually send a text message or whatever from this screen. And again, it's directly invoked on top as a layer on top of the Android runtime. There's really interesting improvements all around. Great to see that BlackBerry is continuing to develop and support Android. I'd really like to see perhaps ART runtime update in the future, or perhaps maybe a upgrade to KitKat or something like that. Really like to see better support within the OS for Android applications, especially the ones that require native Google code. But having this hybridized container operating system with the Android Flare is still quite a nice accomplishment for BlackBerry, especially on the year anniversary of their operating system's release. A lot of improvements have been put in under the hood, and it's great to see them continue working. This is James with BerryFlow signing off.